Hey guys, Manny here with Hillside Honda, and I'm going to walk you through the 2011 Honda Odyssey EXL with the DVD. This is actually like no minivan that's ever come before it, and I'll tell you why. It's the coolest, hippest minivan I've ever laid eyes on. Starting from its great front grille. If you look at this, it really doesn't look like a minivan. It looks more like a crossover SUV, and I really mean that. I mean, take a look at it. It's very sleek, very stylish, very sexy. It's for the people that don't want to drive a minivan. This is it for you. Take a look at the headlamps, very futuristic look, and the chrome accents on the grille. See that? That is fantastic. Right here, if you wanted to add fog lights, you can also add fog lights in there, and that's also going to be something that's going to add to that more luxurious vibe on the vehicle. If you take a look underneath the hood, you have a 3.5 liter, 248 horsepower engine. And you know what's great about this? You're still going to get fantastic fuel economy out of this vehicle. Why? Because you have something called variable cylinder management. And what variable cylinder management is going to do for you, it's going to allow you to switch off up to 3 cylinders automatically on the fly. The car will do it by itself. So depending on your driving habits, it's going to go ahead and switch off up to 3 cylinders. So sometimes you'll find yourself driving 3, 4, or 6 cylinders depending on what the car needs. You also have clear receptacles on this. And the neat thing about clear receptacles is if you ever need to, fill up your windshield wiper fluid, brake fluid, transmission fluid, what have you, you can also easily access those components on the vehicle. On top of that, it's actually an extremely safe vehicle as well. You have breakaway motor mounts at a 45-degree angle. So in the event of a front impact collision, that engine isn't going to go into the cabin and hurt the passengers. It's actually just going to break away at a 45-degree angle, no problems. Let me show you a couple of other things. Over to the side of the vehicle, something I really like because they changed a lot on this year's Odyssey. This is completely redesigned. They made it a sportier looking car. It's not boring anymore. It's something that's fun. See this design? 17-inch alloy wheels with Michelin all-season tires. Great performance, very sleek, very sexy, very stylish. In addition to this, something that's also nice, you have this bigger piece of glass right here. And what's nice about this is the fact that you have added visibility. So there's fewer blind spots around the car, and it's going to aid you in parking and just all around visibility. You also have something really neat here. Breakaway mirrors. Love this. See that? Over to the side of the vehicle, something that's also really neat. Look at this. Chrome accents on the door handles. And what's nice about this is Honda really thought about how they're going to implement this vehicle and what they're doing with it. See this? The door handles are right next to each other. So you don't have to reach back here. It's just very easy. If somebody's opening the door, no problem. See that? And it's an automatic sliding door. Check out all the space you have inside this thing, guys. Look at this. You could tailgate in these things. You could have your whole family. It seats up to 8 passengers, which is fantastic. And Honda really thought about how they're distributing the space and how they're, implementing all the features on the car. Something you may not be able to appreciate, the car is actually lower than it was last year. It sits a little bit lower, and why is that a good thing? It lowers the center of gravity of the vehicle, which aids in stopping the vehicle and handling. So it's going to handle a lot better than other minivans out on the market. Also, it's got this lightning bolt design. And what's really neat about this is that it actually gives the interior, when you're a passenger inside, better visibility on the outside. So you don't feel like you're left out if you're in there from the people that are in the front seats. This actually has great visibility. Toward the back of it, take a look at this. I just want you to get a really good shot and see this. Look at this. Huge windshield, huge. It actually is built that way to give greater visibility so that when you're backing in and out of a driveway or just, regular visibility, you're going to have much better visibility. Your lights, very sporty. If you notice something about this, again, it's like the sexiest minivan I've ever laid eyes on. I think I want one. See that? Nice chrome accent, futuristic looking lights. In addition to that, you also have a standard backup camera. Now, the backup camera is also nice because if you have small kids, you're backing out of a garage or a driveway, you can actually take a look on the interior display and make sure that you're not going to run into anything or collide with anything. Really cool feature. Take a look at this. See that? Very easy. Huge amount of trunk space in this. And the one thing that I really like about it is this. Anybody can do this. It's a one-touch stowing magic seat. Automatically stowed. No headaches. You don't have to keep pulling back and forth. And look, still a bunch of cargo space if you don't want to use that. And you could do that with both seats and just use the front passenger seats, which is really nice. And look, see that? Very easy and still accessible if you want to fold that seat back again. See that? That seat will also recline, which is really, really nice. Another neat feature, watch this. Automatically closes. How neat is that, guys? That's fantastic. Okay, now take a look at the interior of this vehicle, guys. If you notice, it's technology packed. It's filled with a bunch of gadgets and goodies for techies like me or anybody else out there. You actually have your doors that you can open and close automatically from inside. You have your audio controls mounted on the steering wheel. You have cruise control mounted on the steering wheel. And you also have the Bluetooth mounted on the steering wheel as well. That's really nice. In addition to that, you have a maintenance minder system right up here. Maintenance minder system is really nice. It's going to let you know when you need to change your oil, when you need to basically check the tire pressure, things of that nature, and it's always going to be there for you when you need it. And just take a look at it. It looks really, really sexy. It's like no other minivan out there. I mean, what other minivan can you get into and you feel like you're not driving a minivan, which is great for people like me who just didn't like minivans. It's fantastic. Over here, you have a high resolution display. And this is actually kind of neat because it has the radio itself, the system has 2 gigabytes of memory built into it. And that's really good because now you can actually load songs from your CDs, store them on the flash memory that the vehicle has, and play them from the flash memory, which is really, really nice. You have also, take a look at this, heated seats right up here. Now, when Honda put this vehicle together, they also thought about how a family is going to use this vehicle. So you don't have to, have buttons here, have buttons down here, all over the place. It's confusing. Everything is by tiers, or clusters, if you will. And you have first tier here, the second tier here, and your third tier here. The first tier is going to be for climate control. Your second tier is going to be for your audio controls. And the third tier is going to be for the Bluetooth and the display setup, which is really, really nice. Also, you have 2 power outlets conveniently located right here. See that? Really, really cool. And you also have an auxiliary jack here to plug in like an iPod. And you also have a cool box. So if you got kids, you got a bottle of milk or some snacks you want to keep cool, just make sure you put them in there, lock it up, you're on a long trip, it's going to keep those things cool in there. So it's really, really nice. In addition to those things, you also have an auto-dimming day-night mirror. And what the auto-dimming mirror is going to do is it's going to basically, if somebody puts the bright lights on you from behind, it's going to auto-dim this automatically. And that's a feature you can turn on and off, but it's really, really useful if you don't, want to be bothered by somebody's bright lights. You also have a one-touch power moonroof. Take a look. See that? And just close. Pretty neat. And then right here you have your home link. And what's cool about this is you can actually set up your garage door opener to just open from here. So it's one less trinket, one less gadget you have to have in the car. So take a look at this compartment space. And this model is actually one with an entertainment system. And you get 2 headphones standard with the entertainment system. They're wireless headphones. Put them on the kids or anybody that's in the back seat. And it's a really neat feature. This console up here also comes out completely. I'm not going to do it, but you can just see it'll fold out, and you can actually take this out completely and have some extra storage space, which is pretty neat. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of the brand new 2011 Honda Odyssey EXL with the DVD. If you have any questions or you want to get more information on our lineup, feel free to log on at hillsidehonda.com. Or if you have any questions for me, feel free to email me at askmanny@hillsidehonda.com. Take care, guys.